today in the labor saving edition of our Small Plates webinars. Today we have Nikki Bryan from TTS Marketing, as well as Leah Redpath from Maple Leaf Food Service, and the host today is Marina Livingston, our corporate chef. I believe right now I'm going to move right over to Nikki, or sorry, is it Marina first? All right, so let's get into the introduction and objectives of today's session. So I'll talk about our business resource team. My name is Matthew Wilson. I'm the Director of Business Resources. Again, Marina Livingston, our corporate chef. And then we have Amy Lichter, our marketing manager. She's actually off today taking, I think, a personal spa day. So we're all jealous of Amy today. And the objectives for today's session is to discover products that will save labor, especially essential this time of year, but also with the staff shortages that everybody's experiencing. I live in Ottawa, and there was a great article today in the Ottawa Citizen just about this. So it's very timely that the presentation that we're having today has some vendor partners that can help us with looking at the menu and back of house a little bit differently. Presentation of sauces and dressings from Nikki Bryan from TTS Marketing, and focusing on some products from Ventura Foods. Presentation of fully cooked chicken products from Leah Redpath at Maple Leaf. What products will help save time without sacrificing quality? And that's one of the biggest things. Sometimes it's very easy to say, oh, I can bring in this product and it'll do everything. Well, chances are not one product will ever do everything for you. So we really want to make sure that you don't sacrifice the quality in your brand. And then when is it best to leverage value-added products? Understanding that, and then how to make value-added products your own. So more of the speed scratch side of things. All right, I'm going to turn over to Nikki from Ventura.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. I'm going to share my screen, so just bear with me for 1 second. Do you guys see this?
Yep.
Okay. So we don't need to say who I am again. We'll just jump right in.
Jump right in. There we go.
If you're not familiar with the name Ventura, that's probably because a lot of what they do is private label. And they do a lot of Cisco private label dressings, mayos, and high performance oils. And lucky you, as a Cisco customer, you have access to these exclusive products and offers that I will share today. And hopefully you'll be willing to try something new that may help you save some time and money in the kitchen. So the first product that I wanted to talk about is so underrated, probably because in Canada we refer to it as flavored cooking oil. In the US, it's called liquid butter alternative, but our regulations don't allow for the word butter to be used. But that's what it has, the flavor of butter, and can be used in place of clarifying butter. It can be used in place of melting butter for your sauces at a fraction of the price. So I know some people will say, no, can't replace my butter, but it will be a time saver, and you will find that you will have that same buttery flavor without the milk solids or water. So you're not going to get the burning that you might get and the splashback that you would. You can use it at high temps. Great for making a roux, great for your hollandaise, butter chicken. If you're making any pastries with phyllo pastry, you can use this to butter the phyllo pastry. You can even bake with it. There's a ton of recipes using this to make cookies, loaves. So it's something that is worth a try. I'm happy to guarantee the sale to anybody who would like to give it a try. And even if you're not using it exclusively, it's a good mix-in with butter as well.
Yeah, that's a good point too as well about the scorching, because butter will scorch. You know, you can't fry in it, but this one you can, and you can still get that really rich butter flavor for a fraction of the cost, and those pennies add up, right?
Oh yeah, another the buffalo wing sauce. This is ideal for that application.
For sure.
That's actually a really good use on the buffalo wing sauce because the traditional wing sauce from Anchor Bar in Buffalo was heavy butter. It's almost a 50-50, right?
Mm.
The cost of butter, that wing sauce is almost as expensive as your chicken wings at that point. So yeah, this would be a great use for that.
And pizza crust too. I know the buttered pizza crust is such a popular thing right now. You can mix in your own garlic and then away you go. So give this one a try. Now, just moving on to the dressing category. We're always asked for new recipe flavors. When are you coming out with something new? But what happens is a new flavor gets launched, people are excited, they try it, but the majority of people stick to the core dressings that we all know and love. So then volumes aren't high and then it gets discontinued, or you don't see the point in keeping it if you only use a case a month. So instead of bringing in new flavors and having a new SKU to add to your order guide, by utilizing what you already have in-house, you can create new flavors. So one of the ideas that I love with ranch, I don't know if anyone's been to Costco in the last year for your home use, but they've had this dill pickle salad. Have any of you guys tried it?
No, not yet.
I have.
I have. I love it. I love it.
Okay. I'm tardy to the party, clearly.
Gotta get it.
We always have a bag in our fridge. It's the go-to when you just need something quick. And it's the only way I can get my daughter to eat kale and cauliflower. So I got tired of going to Costco though. So I was like, I got to make my own. Like enter Cisco Classic Ranch, chop up some pickles, throw in some dill seasoning or even better, fresh dill. And there you have a dill pickle ranch. There are so many things you can do with ranch dressing. At the end of this workshop, I think, Marina, you're going to send out the recipe booklet just with some different inspiration for you. But the Cisco Classic Ranch is Eastern Canada's #1 dressing SKU. And it is manufactured in Canada using 2% buttermilk and egg yolks. And it goes up against any of the national brands. So it's a really versatile dressing as a base or on its own. If you prefer, yeah.
Sorry, that's really important, I think, for all of our operators, but for everybody to realize, I believe all of your dressings are now done in Canada, are they not?
There are a few that haven't been transitioned yet. I think the blue cheese is still being transitioned and the balsamic, but otherwise the whole portfolio is manufactured in Canada, yeah, using Canadian ingredients. Yeah, it's great. And it's actually been a huge help throughout this whole COVID crisis because we didn't have the challenges of getting product from the border.
Yeah.
So
whenever we have an opportunity to buy Canadian, we should be buying Canadian. So that's a great point. Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's 2 facilities in Ontario and 1 out in Edmonton. So there's a lot of product being produced right here. The Dijon honey mustard is one of those like classic flavors that's been around forever. I think it doesn't get enough attention as it deserves. One use that I've recently discovered with this is to mix it with barbecue sauce, and you get an amazing like Carolina style sauce for your pulled pork sandwiches. Probably everybody has a barbecue sauce on hand. And you probably have Dijon honey mustard because it is one of those. There's a lot of uses for it, whether you're marinating or dipping. But it's just a really, really nice way to kind of give your barbecue sauce some extra oomph. And then like this concept here, the maple honey mustard dressing for sweet potato fries. Everybody wants a dip. Everybody wants something different. You can't get much more Canadian than maple. So that's another unique idea. A few others that I wanted to kind of call out. The blue cheese dressing is one of the most, I think, premium dressings in the Cisco offering. Each jug has 1.7 pounds of blue cheese, which is I mean, that's a huge value in its own. If you're buying blue cheese and using it for a sauce or for a burger or whatnot, you could probably save yourself quite a bit by using this dressing instead. And here's another use, mixing it with barbecue sauce. Excuse me. The roasted garlic aioli sauce, again, another premium product exclusive to Cisco. A couple of fun uses that I've discovered for it recently. Spread a layer in your lasagna. Matt, I saw lasagna as one of your favorite foods. Try it out next time.
I am, you know what? My daughter is in college, and we had a FaceTime with her last night. And from that, I got that when she comes back for Thanksgiving, I got to be making her some lasagna. I am definitely going to try that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Another cool use, another customer I was speaking to recently actually uses this for a lot of his dipping sauces, but also uses it as his Caesar dressing, simply by adding some extra lemon and parm to it. It offers you an anchovy-free Caesar dressing option. So just another consideration, because I know it doesn't come up often. Most people who have seafood or fish allergies know to stay away from Caesar, but if that's something that's important to you, it's a good option. And then as well, you could also mix in like tahini and additional lemon. It does have a bit of lemon in it, but you can just use that to amp up your like shawarma style dishes. The toasted sesame dressing is one of my favorites. It's great on its own, but not just for salads. What I've experimented with it is mixing it with mayo. Will make similar to a Kewpie sauce, which people are looking for, and oftentimes you have to go to the Asian market to source it. I'm not sure if you guys have one already made, but having this dressing and combining it with mayo makes for a nice garnish on any of your Asian inspired dishes or sandwiches.
Nice.
All right.
I really like this idea of just adding to a base or using these dressings as a base where you can create your own.
Yeah, and I will share at the end, but I don't know if you guys can still see me or not, but I have these squeeze bottles that I can provide you with, which help in when you're making your own creations to make it easier. So speaking of mayo, chances are everybody who's watching today buys a mayo, and it's one of those items that has multiple uses. But if you're using mayo as an ingredient, the like standard commodity national brand mayo might not cut it for what you need. And I just kind of wanted to share this. It's important to look at what's in the mayo because there are a lot of differences. And the Cisco Imperial and Cisco Supreme mayos are ideal for culinary applications. And there's a few reasons. One is the oil content is higher. A mayo needs to have a minimum of 65% oil content to be considered a mayo. And as you see here in the comparison, some other brands are just at that level, whereas the two Cisco brands that I've just shown here for a comparison are above. But the egg yolk content is the one that I find interesting because how do you know how much egg is in the mayo? When you look at the milligrams of cholesterol, that's your kind of key indicator to watch for. And the higher the egg content, the more stable the mayo is going to be. So it won't break on you if you're using it with heat application, and it's just going to hold up better for you. So you can see that the Cisco Imperial, as well as the Cisco Supreme, which isn't on here, the 1756, they have 10 milligrams of egg content, whereas all the other national brands that we've seen have 5 milligrams. And then the other important thing to watch for in the ingredients is where's the water. So if water is your first or second ingredient, usually that's reflected in the cost, but you're going to have a lot more seepage. So if you like to prepare something ahead of time, if you're making like lobster rolls, tuna salad, potato salad, anything the day before, and your water content is too high, the next day you're going to see the seepage. So with the Imperial and Supreme, again, water is the fourth ingredient. Then one of the other things I just wanted to kind of call out on the Cisco Supreme is that even though the price point is going to be higher on it, you will get 8 servings more per pail on average because of the weight of it. So a lot of mayos, there's a technique called sparging, which means they're putting nitrogen into the mayo. It's done because it has to be to help kind of preserve the products. But if too much is added, it adds volume. So you'll see that when the mayo is really thin and if the mayo seeps a lot too, that's another indicator of the sparging, too much nitrogen. So just some different things to watch for. If you are using your mayo as an ingredient, which I think it's a fabulous ingredient for hot dips, or your like mix-in salads. It's great for dressings as well and dipping sauces. You can pretty much add anything, and we're going to send out a list of, I think there's 20 different ideas of what you can do with your mayo to kind of make it your own. And I think that's it on the mayos. Anyone else have to add anything on that?
No, that's great. I really like the Imperial mayo because it is so thick, because often one of the first things you add to kind of, brighten up a mayo for your own creation is lemon juice. So that's a liquid. It could, immediately loosens it up. So having a really thick base to start helps. Absolutely. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, and then just really quickly, I just wanted to show everybody the new house recipe portion packs. Obviously, you're not doing anything speed scratch here with these, but they are a labor saver if you are putting any of the condiments into little portion cups. The chipotle mayo, the hot sauce, and the soy sauce are newer offerings. And I just think the look of these is really nice and fresh. And then lastly, I think my 10 minutes is almost up. We have an offer from Ventura for Cisco customers. And I just want everybody to feel comfortable to go ahead and try these products. I will guarantee them if you're not happy with them, but you can also take advantage of the 2-for-1 deal and receive up to $250 back. This coupon comes out twice per year. So if you want to reach out, we could talk about how you can redeem 2 of them in a year. Just kind of strategize and plan ahead, and you can use them on all the products that are listed on the side. As well, if you're using any of these products and you will find it helpful, I can provide you with some pumps and squeeze bottles just to kind of help ease of operations in the back. And now I think, Marina, you're going to maybe use some of these products a little bit later and some of your...
You queued me up nicely, so thank you very much. We will go on to talk about kind of ways to incorporate that into different menu and concepts, and when to use them with other value-added items or, from scratch. But first and foremost, we're going to have Leah present on some Maple Leaf products as well. So Leah, take it away.
Thank you, guys. Okay, so at Maple Leaf, we have a lot of great labor savers to offer. So today we decided to focus on the poultry items, but we do have some really great further processed beef items and pork items as well. So if you're looking for different meat proteins, please feel free to reach out and we could discuss those further. But we kind of wanted to stay a little more succinct today. So we're going to be focusing on some poultry. So to start us off, Nikki actually had mentioned it in her presentation. We're going to discuss our breaded chicken options. Those Nashville hot chicken sandwiches are super popular right now. Everyone is advertising for them. So it's a great opportunity to take advantage of that kind of free advertising while it's on top of mind of customers. So we have a wide variety of breaded chicken products that we offer. Today I'm going to show our Supreme Crunch. So I have it in a link. Oh, it's kind of hard to see in the bowl, but it's a whole muscle product. So it's naturally cut and breaded. It's boneless and skinless. It's premium quality, and it provides a lot of versatility to the menu. So I've done it up obviously in the sandwich today. But if you wanted to feature it as a center of the plate item, like a parm or cordon bleu, you totally have that option. What's great about these products is that they come IQF, so you can pull them out as needed, but you're still getting that really nice high quality product because it is whole muscle formed. It has nice ruffling on the breading, so I have it here to show you. Like I said, it's one of many for that line. So if you're looking for something like fully cooked, we have that as well. I like this one because it is the highest quality whole muscle product, but we have a wide variety of options for you in that breaded chicken arena. As well as like if you were looking for a breaded chicken strip, if you want to offer strips or sandwiches, we have those as well. So next up, I want to focus on grilled chicken. So we do the Cisco branded Cisco branded chicken strips. They have a really authentic
5 times fast, right?
Yeah, I know, right? Sorry. So they have a really authentic homemade appearance. They're pre-cut for convenience, and then they have a wide variety of menu applications. They all have grill marks, as you can see. So they are grilled and pre-cut. Again, IQF, so you pull them out as you need them. So you're not wasting any product. These ones here that I'm showing they are gluten-free and halal. So it's a great option that if you have people looking that have dietary restrictions, you can use this one product and it checks multiple boxes. So this can replace a lot of the cooked chicken breast applications that you have. Chicken breast, prices are very high right now. So with this product, you get 100% yield. You have no worries about human error, overcooking, or any waste on the product, which is nice. It's super versatile. So I have it here. I just kind of wanted to show it in the application. So it looks really, really nice. So I just did a little Cobb salad to kind of show it. But again, something really, really easy to do with a wide variety of options. So yeah, like I said, I showed it in a salad, but you can do it on a flatbread, in a pizza. So anywhere you would want to use some cooked chicken breast. And then we've also recently launched a diced chicken version. So this is brand new. It's just in at Cisco now, but it's the same. It's a fully cooked 100% white meat broaster chicken. It has the grill marks on it, and it is Canadian farm raised, which is really nice. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more done than the strips, we have diced as well. And then another option we have is our pulled chicken. So we have a line of pulled meats. So we offer chicken, pork, and beef. They are, again, all Canadian farm raised, fully cooked and gluten-free. What's different about our lineup of product is that it's unsauced and unseasoned. So you can really have the wide variety of products to use. You don't have to use it. You can add your own signature sauce. Like Nikki was saying, you can really make your own signature sauce to make your product stand out from others. So this is what the chicken looks like when it's thawed out. So you get nice big chunks of chicken as well as some shreds, a wide variety. What's great about this product, as you can see, it was really white, but we do have some thigh meat in there to retain some moisture. So you don't have to worry about it being really, really dry when it's just the cooked chicken breast. When you're reheating it, we have the thigh meat in there to keep it nice and moist. So like I said, it is unsauced, so you can use it in a variety of ways. If you want to add a barbecue sauce and do a pulled chicken sandwich or pulled pork sandwich, which again are super popular right now, you can totally do that. I decided to showcase it in a little bit of a flatbread application. So you can see nice big chunks of chicken on there. Something really easy to do. Again, you can kind of pull out what you need. This is how it comes packed. So this is actually the pork comes, but this is how the chicken and beef come as well. So it's a 1.13 kg package. So you don't have to thaw out a ton at once. So you can pull out what you need, and then you can add it to, you could do it in a flatbread, or you can substitute the strips and do the pulled chicken instead. Or you can add it to some comfort foods, like add it as your protein for your chicken pot pie or stuff like that. So it's, again, really, really versatile because it is free of sauce. You can really use it nachos, sandwiches, salads, wherever you want. Yeah. And then we also have another, lots of other great cooked chicken products. So like I said, we just launched the new diced chicken, which is really exciting. And then we have a whole lineup of cooked wings as well. So I just wanted to show these ones. Again, these ones are unbreaded. We have breaded as well. This product in particular is our crispy with a K. They are also gluten-free and halal as well. So if you, again, have dietary restrictions that you want to have offerings to, these are great options where you don't have to bring in something special to fit section of restrictions. You can have a one product that kind of checks a couple boxes, which is really nice. So like I said, we have the breaded and unbreaded, but these are great because again, they're IQF and fully cooked. So you pull them out as you need them. So if you're looking to add them to a takeout menu or onto a platter, again, there's no labor involved. It's really like from freezer to fryer and you're good to go. So they also travel really well if you want to start doing some more catering for, now hockey season is back. You have that option as well. So yeah, so that kind of covers everything. That was faster than I expected, but sorry, that kind of covers
I loved your like rapid fire of dishes too. Very impressive. And I can't imagine what you're having for lunch today.
Everything.
Everything.
My little guy's home with me, so he's been dying to eat some chicken wings, so I'm really happy. But yeah, like I said, so that's kind of just like a once over our chicken options. We have a ton more. So if you're looking for a certain price point, or if you'd like to offer some cooked products, we have those as well. Like if you're looking to offer like a cooked chicken sandwich, we have them too. So really, please feel free to reach out if you have any questions or if you're looking for something specific. We have a lot available.
Wonderful. Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen to take you through some concepts that kind of pull all of these items together. Right, here we go. So I think, right now with the current market and the labor shortages, we really are trying to figure out new ways to make our dishes just as great, but a little bit easier on the kitchen because we just can't get the bodies in, and we also need to save money. So if we can do it with less people, then we should consider that. So first up is a Buffalo Ranch Chicken Sammy. And I wanted to show this because there's so many different ways you can implement scratch items and value added or RTU ready to use products. So, Leah just did a great job of speaking about the pulled chicken, which I've had the pleasure to try, and the breaded chicken breast. Either could be used. Nashville hot chicken sandwich is trending like crazy right now. So I thought this would be a really great one to bring up because you can have that hot sauce and you can make that in-house, or you can have your own chicken product that you are using a value-added sauce for, right? Furthermore, with the ranch, I love ranch sauce. Heat and ranch, it is a marriage in heaven. In fact, when we were talking about ranches and like making them your own and things like that, I worked in a lot of Asian fusion kitchens in Ottawa at Side Door. And we would make toga ranchi, and for staff meal, I'd like shout out to the kitchen crew, like, okay guys, what are we having for staff meal? And all of them would just like in unison, ranch, like they just wanted it. So like I would put ranch on everything, right? So it was great, and it's so applicable, and it is really about figuring out, okay, if I'm gonna make this from scratch, then I can use a value-added product here, and I can really make it my own. So I think that's just how you kind of want to. Maybe you haven't used value-added products in the past, but now's the time to explore that and figure out where the gives and takes are, right? So a sandwich is a great way to do it. A taco is another great way. Personally, I love the Maple Leaf's pulled chicken product for this one because it takes on those flavors so well to make it your own, and you can also really have fun with different cuisines and flavors on this one. You could make it Southern style with like, kale and corn, and kind of do like a corn tortilla that's charred and just like a real nice Southern barbecue sauce. Or you could do it a little bit more traditional with like a tomatillo salsa, and avocado and all of that. It really just depends maybe what flavors you already have going on in your menu, and then kind of figuring out how to incorporate that. So again, just kind of picking and choosing which ones will save you time, but not sacrifice on either your concept or kind of how you like to put things together. So. Up next is a sesame chicken salad. This one would work great for either that diced chicken or the chicken strips. And that toasted sesame dressing. I think those would be really great. And again, you can kind of feature some like fresh, bold flavors with some shredded cabbage. We do have some value-added produce that could help with this if you're so interested, or you can be doing this, this is kind of more where your scratch and prep hours are going towards is the produce prep, because that's what you want to keep fresh. Maybe you're a salad place and that's what makes sense. I think it also is really important right now to be revisiting your salad menu, because as people are starting to return to the office, and I'm seeing traffic hit up, and as school's back in session, having these grab and go type lunch options are really important. And these types of salads will sit well from when you prep them in the morning. They can sit in a display counter if you're a cafe or something like that. And they can sit with the dressing on the side and be great and really good quality control. Up next is the chicken shawarma bowl. So this kind of, you touched on like the chicken shawarma flatbread. And again, just one thing is I did get to work with the pulled chicken. And so what I would like to do actually when I was using it at home was to thaw it and then get a pan searing hot with some oil, and then kind of almost get like a nice crispy char on the chicken. And when my husband had it, he's like, it tastes like chicken shawarma. It's kind of that texture. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're exactly right. So it's a really fast, easy way to get kind of a fun dish. In Ottawa, it's a very beloved type of meal, of course. And you can, again, have a lot of fun with incorporating some different flavors from different cuisine. Use that garlic spread to kind of create that really intense garlic flavor. I mean, anytime I have shawarma, like, you know, I could ward off vampires for at least 24 hours. It's mandatory. So, you know, just, and figuring out, again, what makes sense to make in-house and fresh versus where can I save time? So maybe you're making a fresh tabbouleh. Maybe you're making jazzed up hummus, you know, spread with like peas and mint or something like that, but you're saving time on the chicken, or you're saving time on that roasted garlic spread. So again, just figuring out, you know what, where am I going to get my flavor from, and where am I going to save my time from? where do both kind of overlap? So again, it's just kind of about thinking around outside the box, and maybe it's something you haven't tried before, but you're realizing you need to try now. So please reach out to us and myself for either advice on how that can happen in your current menu or some new dishes you'd like to explore. Thank you for attending today so that we can kind of figure that out together. All right, I'll just stop sharing. I think it's been a quiet group so far, but if you do have any questions, you can write questions in the chat. So please go ahead and do that. Or we will be sending a follow-up email with this recording and all the information on the items we presented today. So you can also respond back in that email.
Yeah, and one of the things I want to add is when looking at potentially reducing the size of the menu or adjusting the menu for labor shortages, we don't have to take away the quality and the experience from the customer, right? So some of the dishes and some of the ideas that Marina, Nikki, and Leah brought today allow you to still offer something exciting, customize it yourself, but less hours in the kitchen to do it, right? My biggest fear is that operators will take a copy of their menu, and like the Ottawa Citizen article that I referenced earlier, and just start scratching things off the menu. You know, there's a lot more involved in adjusting what you're offering your customers without harming the brand and everything that you've built up in your business. So by offering some unique dishes, whether it be using some value-added products like Leah showed, or taking a base dressing like Nikki was talking about and adding to those with items that you probably already have in your kitchen to make your own, would be a really good offering for your customers. So great conversation.
Awesome. All right, well, I think, you know, speak now or forever hold your peace. But yes, thank you so much for attending. We're looking forward to next week's session as well, kind of the last of this little mini series on some proteins that are cost saving, and also kind of the hidden gems, if you will, for getting these dishes out there. So thank you for attending, and look forward to next week. Thank you, Leah and Nikki, for your contribution.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. Bye.
Have a good day.